Quick content warning, we hear something's going on. We're not classified as family friendly. Our content is not meant for young viewers and or children. This video industry may contain profanity, crude humor, and others you may not be that may be inappropriate for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is strongly advised, or in other words, listen to the man.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are well rested, well caffeinated, having yourselves a good night. I know you're probably expecting a game today, so was I, but I'm working on a lot of stuff right now, and I need to have a talk with everybody, because I got stuff I gotta do. I got stuff I gotta talk to everybody about. I got stuff that I've got on my mind that I'm sitting here running a mile a minute on and losing my shit over, so we're gonna talk. Yes, I did eat today. I ate chicken right before I got on stream, actually. It was actually pretty good. I was very excited for this. I say I don't get to have chicken often, but like almost every time I talk to you guys, what did I eat today? It was chicken. I don't get to have fried chicken often. We had fried chicken today. But yes, hello. Welcome to all the people that are coming in today. How do you do? It is going to be an interesting stream. I'm going to be ranting and raving about things I've been seeing going around YouTube that I don't like. I want to talk about a couple things I do like. I'm going to talk about a couple things I've learned how to do. I'm going to be talking about things I've been trying to do. I'm going to talk about a couple things that have completely failed recently, aka me blowing up my OBS for a minute. And we're going to be talking about a lot of other stuff today. We're going to be going a mile a minute as I just scream, rant, moan, groan, and bitch about things. But at the same time, I'm also going to be asking you guys questions, and I hope to God you're going to answer me today, because I've got some stuff that I need to run by you guys. Some things that I think you might be interested in, but I kind of want to know your opinion on. Are you going to answer? There's no telling, because you may or may not know anything about the things I'm asking, but we're going to hope for this today. We're going to have high hopes. But yeah, so how is everybody? How was your day? How was your weekend? I'm sorry I wasn't around for Saturday. I still gotta post some pictures, but we were working on kids projects for theater all day Saturday, and we had to put the trees that we were working on for a play, because we had to build like a tree for the background. We put the trees on the wall that like houses the door to my office, and my office just smelled like paint. It was just the horrific smell of paint. Mankind Crunch getting Broadway finished, 3 days left. I believe that you can do it! You've got this! I'll actually be there for like 1 day for a little while, because I've got a thing to do. So, you might actually run into me. Because I'll be there with Mizu. We've got a thing that we gotta do up there. But yes, Saturday's gonna be the day we'll be there. But yeah, no, so we got lots of stuff that I want to cover and go over today. Cause y'all have already noticed it. Like, there ain't no probably noticed it. Y'all have already noticed it. I've been in a hell of a funk over the last little while. Just got top 8 for the first time in bracket. Fuck yes, my dude! Hopefully going to get, Ricker autograph. We're gonna hopefully meet George Takai, because that's who Mizu wants to meet. I am going on kind of channel business. I'm gonna be like talking to a few peeps about a few things and so on and so forth. Jonathan Free. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, no. So, first off, who are you playing as, MT? Who did you take with you? Who got you to top 8? What character did you pilot? Okay, so I have some things that like I'm working on that you all know I'm working on. I was working on it right before everything happened a couple weeks ago. And getting myself back into everything has been rough. There's been lots of stuff that's gone on in the background. There's been lots of just family chaos and other things like that that'll just be a thing, including me wanting to throw somebody into a Rancor pit, but then I didn't want to poison the Rancor, so we just didn't do that. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. Don't feed your relatives to fictional creatures. But we've had some chaos that's gone on. I've got stuff that's kind of kept my brain kind of like frazzled and scattered, Joker until I fought a Pikachu, which I swapped to Wolf. Really? Wolf of all characters. You're not supposed to do that? Oops. Yeah, no, don't do that. I have gotten yelled at for the thought of that this week, so don't do that. Don't do that. Or real creatures for that matter, I'm sure. Yeah, don't feed them to a bear. Like I keep telling people, we keep like having like random jokes. Since we got like this new Splatfest coming up with like, would you rather hug a chicken, a bunny, or a bear? It's like, yep. I know several people that they're going to want to hug the bear, and their last thing is going to be, their last lines are like, it's so fuzzy it has to love me. It's like wanting to pet a mountain lion, and their last words were, here, kitty, kitty. But yeah, no, so a lot of stuff's been going on with that, and it's kept me away from my computer. I have literally not had time to be in front of my computer to implement the changes that I've been trying to do. I feel attached by that statement because that would be me. So like, I've had trouble staying in front of my computer because I've been having to help out and do things and work on things, and like I just can't be in front of it. And then the times that I am in front of it, keeping my brain motivated to do so while I am racking my brain with everything else that I don't need to be racking it with, or just dealing with depression at the moment. Like, because I'm fighting all this stuff, it's been hard to get in front of the computer. When I finally do today, I managed to overload OBS, and it throws out the entire scene I was working on today, which I put over 2 hours into. I'm still planning on building this. I am revamping the card system. I was actually talking with this to Dude today while I was screaming, or at least screaming internally. I was bitching in Dude's direction, but internally I was just screaming. Can we get some hearts in chat for Dude for just sitting there, like, listening to me for a hot minute, because I really appreciated that. I needed it more than I knew. But, like, I'm working on revamping the card system. I know I've been talking about this forever, but I finally actually got to work on it. It's using all this new shit I've been showing y'all. All of this new shit that is not able to be seen on this screen. All this new shit. All this shit. All of this. These are just precursors to what's coming. All of this is basically being used to rebuild the entirety of the card system. So we're rebuilding the card system, both the raid boss system, which will come a little bit later, and the main system. Because I've been telling everybody to hold off on, like, cards and things just so I could get that done. With the new OBS update and Lost Work as well, they made some changes that messed stuff up for him. Yeah, see, for me, like, for the most part, the updates are fine, except for it's messing with a couple of my plugins. The newest update has decided it is just going to, like, stomp on a couple of my plugins. Tired of can't type? I understand that. I understand that a lot. I can't type either right now. And hello, Nettie. How have you been, my friend? I hope you are well. So, why is it so important that everyone's here today? It's important because I got to talk to you guys about some things that are coming. Because I want opinions. I want the peeps that are going to be here tonight. Most likely are going to be peeps that are here like all the time, because super late at night, and it's past most people's bedtime. It's past my starting stream time. So it's the peeps that like are hardcore here. You're the guys that like that I want to cater to the most. You're the guys that like that also usually like the same things that I do. So I'm gonna be talking with you guys some about those things I've got coming up, and maybe ask for an opinion here or there on things you'd like to see. This is the time that if you have a suggestion to yeet it, because we got stuff like gaming suggestions, content suggestions. What do you want to see in cards? I've got some great ideas for cards right now that are coming. That's going to be a whole deal. As well as I'm finally going to be doing the dual streaming thing, but I have to bitch about something in the dual streaming sphere while I swap my camera back over to where it needs to be. I have to bitch about something I'm seeing. I have to bitch about something. I have to. I am so mad. And I saw it right before I went live today, which made it even worse. Because the person I mod for on Twitch had to cancel it. Well, I appreciate you being here. Okay, so to go ahead and knock a couple things out, I've already stated that this is coming, but I'm going to go more in depth to these things that are coming. First off, we got more spooky games that are coming. Some are being redone because I have new people in the audience and there's new games coming out in their franchises. Others are games I haven't ever played before, but most of the indie games we're going to be focusing on are indie titles in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's what we're going to be working on for most of the spooky stuff. We're not going to do a lot of the mainline spooky stuff right now because I've played most of it. So we're going to be doing a lot of indie stuff, a lot of spooky indie stuff. So you guys will either love it or you'll hate it. I don't know, but I hope I introduce you to something new because I like indie horror games because they focus way more on story than a lot of like the blood or the gore or the jump scares. Some of them still do that. I mean, let's be real. Play Mad Father, stuff like that. Like those kinds of games still do that. We're not playing through Mad Father again. We've already done that twice, but we got other games in that realm that are coming. There's going to be more Splatoon, and I've got more RPGs coming. So we're going to be doing Splatoon because I want to play more Splatoon. I enjoy Splatoon. We always play Splatoon. I'm mad I didn't play Splatoon Saturday, and I'm mad I missed the last Splatfest. So there's still going to be Splatoon. It's still going to be every Saturday. No one has to worry about that. I am going to be doing more multiplayer-focused games around the end of the week. So we're talking like Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be doing more multiplayer-focused games, and these will be games like Content Warning. I'm actually going to hop back into some Lethal Company, Dead by Daylight, and Mario Kart. So we're going to be pulling those up for peeps for Thursday, Friday streams, most likely. They're going to kind of alternate, but here's the difference in how I'm doing them. Usually, when I do these games usually with just members of the coalition or close friends of mine. I will be opening some of these games up in a trial run to my audience, to the peeps here, to the peeps that I currently hang out and chat with. To kind of curtail some of the chaos we may have to deal with, I will be kind of aiming and focusing towards peeps that have been here a while. So, like, for you guys that are always here, these will be the kind of things that you will be getting to expect. Members will, of course, get priority on these things, but we will also be like, I've got peeps that have been here forever that aren't members that I will still give the same respect and cadence to because they're always here. They've always helped out. They've always done stuff for the community here. So it's really going to be, instead of being just member focused, it's going to be core audience focused. Members of the community, whether they're members or not. But we're going to be opening those games up a little bit more and letting people play in them so you guys can just hang out and enjoy and have some more fun. That's one of the really big things I wanted to put out there. RPG wise, I'm thinking about possibly diving back into Fallout just because the new Fallout TV series is coming out and I want to play Fallout. I'm looking for any excuse to play Fallout at any possible time that I can. So there's a good reason to play Fallout is Fallout TV show. But I'm also going to be playing Persona 3 on that. Persona 3 is going to be on that list, and we're going to have Baldur's Gate 3 on that list as well. A lot of threes. Because I plan on starting out with Fallout 3 as well. Because we're going to I want to do Fallout 3, New Vegas, and possibly 4. I love New Vegas too. I used to hate New Vegas because I was one of the people that bought it day one, and it was on PS3, and on PS3 it was like the most buggy mess ever. So, we're having to work with that. Like, I had to go back and eventually play that again. I finally got my computer able to run it because, like, it did not agree with Windows 10, like, at all for a good long time, and now all of a sudden it runs just fine. Both it and New Vegas run just fine on my computer, so we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to play it. Got it on PC, PS3, and 360. I've got 3 on all 3 of those. New Vegas I only own on PC. But yeah, so we're going to be looking into some of these. We're going to be playing some of these. I don't know how well they'll do, but I want to play them. That's the main core focus of this. I want to play it. Something else we're going to be working on. I'm going to be working on cards because I'm turning a lot of new functions into card functions. We're giving more cards that are stream reactive. So things that make more sounds. Like I know everybody likes the knock cards. Well, we're getting something to more pertains to the office I'm in now. So knock cards getting a slight change just to be better fitting to my current living space. Thanks to Dude on that one. He gave me a great idea for that. That's going to really trip me out too. We're going to have some new jump scare cards added. We're going to have some new gift cards added. We're going to have some more that cause like actual chaos on stream, but nothing too chaotic so no one feels like they're being too mean, because I've noticed a lot of people dread like feeling mean while playing the cards. So we're dampening some and we're increasing some. So it's going to be, why is the garage door opening? Yeah. I actually had that moment happen to me the other day. One of my nephews, like, hit the button for the door, and, like, I damn near jumped out of my skin because I was working on something, and all of a sudden, like, the door just opens, and I just, like, I just fly out of my skin. Hello, Tentacle, how are you? And what is up, Black Magic? I do actually plan on going back, because I said I'm going to be playing indie horror games. FNAF still qualifies as an indie horror, so I do plan on going back and finally beating FNAF. We're going to be doing a lot of these. Heard of a game called F-099. They introduced a Mirror Mode Grand Prix, and I beat it for the first time tonight. That's awesome. We have done some F-099 on the stream. When it first came out, we did a lot of it because I was obsessed with it. I still play it on my Switch. Well, the Switch is the only thing it's on, but I still play it occasionally, like when I'm sitting around the house. Game called Ellipse that I'm playing through on Steam. It's been interesting so far. I will look into it. Yeah, anything that you guys suggest right now, I'm actually going to be taking notes on. So if you have suggestions, yeet them at me, because we are going to be going with. I can't guarantee we're going to take every suggestion, but I'm going to be looking into every suggestion. So we're going to put that in here. Games category. So put Ellipse in there. I'll go ahead and put F-Zero in there just because, like, I do like that and want an excuse to play it again. Smash Ultimate. I keep saying I'm going to do something with Smash, and then, like, things always come up. Like, anytime I'm going to do something with Smash and I start gearing up a group of people with Smash, something inevitably goes wrong. And that's what's been preventing me from doing it. Either something goes wrong for the people involved, or something goes wrong for me. There's no in between. There's always, but it's always just something drastic happens. I'm like, well, fuck. How's it going, Hohen? Hey, Jaden, how are you? Okay, so, I'm looking into pretty much any suggestion that people have right now. I'm going to be putting up polls and votes in the Discord later, as well as I'm going to be utilizing Twitter some more. I now have the ability to get Slay Aspire working on stream because let's do this. Because Dude gifted it to me on Switch, so I will be able to play it. So that will probably come to one of these chat and chill style streams, because it's something that apparently I can take more time to focus on while I play it. Yeah, fuck it. We'll put Melee in there. Can't guarantee I'll play Melee, because it's been years. Slay Aspire is a roguelike deck building game. So the closest thing I can compare it to, though I haven't played Slay Spire yet, so I can't actually compare it. The closest thing I can compare it to is, like, Inscription, the card game I played back in 2022. Could only pop in for a little bit. Gotta go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Nicole, thank you for popping in for a bit. We appreciate you. Just saying, if you're not someone for parkour, I got a game as well. It's called Cocoon. It's more puzzle based. I'll type that one in. I do like games that have parkour elements in them. I like parkour games. The only parkour game I wasn't a big fan of was Dying Light 2. And the only reason why I had an issue with Dying Light 2 was it was stupid buggy. Like, it was like, when it first came out, it was stupid buggy. They fixed a lot of the bugs in it, but it was buggy to the point where it was crashing at, like, the worst possible times, or it was freezing, or I got thrown to the floor. Like, I had so many problems happen during my streams of Dying Light 2, that, like, I just didn't want to go back to it for a hot minute, because every time I turn around, something was wrong. So this game called Potions. See, I've been hearing about Potions. Put that on the list. Potions, a curious game. Okay. So yeah, we'll put that on there. All seriousness, ever play Coffee Talk? I have not. What's Coffee Talk? Go ahead and put that on the list. But I'm looking at playing lots of different stuff right now. We are going to be going through the entirety of the franchise of Corpse Party. Because, for one, that's one of my earliest games I ever played on stream. And it's got some of the most memorable moments for me for my early days in streaming. As well as for a lot of people that have been here a while. So we're going to be playing through the entirety of it. Because a new game in the franchise is coming out in fall. So we're going to be playing through that one. Content warning on that one. It's dark. It's gory and handles some really dark topics. But it is a fucking blast and a half. Yeah, that's where Don't Yeet the Baby comes from, for anybody who doesn't know. Don't Yeet the Baby. The laundry quote. Like, so many quotes from that. Got 1,222.4 hours in the Slay Spire. Jesus Christ. That's like me and Dead by Daylight or Splatoon, if we count across all platforms I've played it on. Why did this stop? Stop doing that. Well, if interested in parkour, then Plat Blue Fire. Play Blue Fire. Holy Christ, this is a lot of hours. But yeah, so we'll be looking into a lot of that. I'm revamping the card system, and I plan on having the update soon. I'm going to be telling peeps right now, if you have the core set of cards, which is the old Spooktacular set, be playing those cards now, because that set's going to get rebooted. And it's going to get rebooted hard. Very few cards from that set are going to make a comeback. Parts of it are having to get redone because of art needing updating. Parts of it are getting updated and removed because they're cards that just aren't played. There's a lot of stuff that's being changed around in that one. And it's just essentially getting rebuilt from the entire ground up. Cards are going to have new art. They're going to have new ways of affecting stream. We're going to have new interesting side effects that are going to come from them because Streamloots has updated its system to let me do a couple of new tricks. It's part of what I was working on all day today when everything crashed. I've got one thing to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. To kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at here. Okay, so like y'all know I have this filter here. I have the Game Boy filter, right? Okay, so with this filter, I'm wanting to add something neat. I'd seen somebody else who had done something similar to this. And I'm basically, I'm taking something I'd seen, I'm changing it to kind of fit the zombies a bit. But essentially, the person who made it, person's name's Nutty. I'm going to go ahead and attribute them for this because they give access to make these things and to do these things and so on and so forth. They made an application that was essentially a Game Boy camera that pops up on screen, like a Game Boy with a Game Boy camera attached to it.
Man 2020 wants to feel some tingles.
A Game Boy with a Game Boy camera attachment that pops up on screen, pulls up this filter, and takes a picture, either of the gameplay or the person, aka me, currently playing the game. And when it takes said picture, it's going to go through and it's going to activate by posting the picture both into Discord and to Twitter while giving credit to the person who took the picture. Which, in my personal opinion, should be pretty fun. Y'all can catch some wacky and or weird moments, catch the stupid faces that I make, can catch the random moments in games that are just absolutely absurd, and so on and so forth. So we're adding a lot of, like, big toys to the card system. The card system's getting a massive update, because a lot of the things that people get to do on Twitch streams for, like, Twitch alerts, for Twitch points and for bit redemptions and stuff like this, we're going to be putting into the card system, because YouTube doesn't have usually the ability to do a lot of these things. The card system does. So we're going to be putting these things into the streams, and I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a blast. I think these tools will be able to, like, make some crazy things happen. But it's because of stuff like this that are so drastically different from what the cards have done in the past that we're doing this. We're still, of course, going to have, like, the jump scare cards everyone likes. We are still going to have, the blindfolded cards. The helmet card will be making a return in a new fashion. Totally not trying to pull up StreamBeats to do mischief. And also, Pixelman, how have you been, my friend? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good night. I'm sorry that has taken so long, but, like, part of the reason why that's taken so long is I've had people that have worked with me or for me to make new card art, because I didn't have time to make new card art myself. And first person I asked to do it had family stuff that popped up, as well as needed to take care of their own mental health, and that's fine. There was no animosity there, especially considering I wasn't paying them to work on that one. So when they had to pull out, I didn't just, like, you go do whatever you got to do. But I also had somebody that I actually wound up paying for new card art after the first person couldn't complete what they were working on. I paid somebody for card art for, like, just standard card borders, and they took my money and ran. And I am still fighting with that, and I am currently arguing with PayPal over getting that back. I should have just made my own cards on it, but I didn't have time to do so. And that was just the issues. I had not had time. But I'm going to make time. We're doing it. We're getting it set up. We're finishing it up. And that's just how it's going to work. And how am I doing? I've had a lot of ups and downs. We've been up. We've been down. We've been left. We've been right. I've been in chaos. I've had a couple moments of calm that immediately get dashed by something else. It's just been a time. I don't have time, and I don't have anything to be paid with. I understand that. I have just kind of come to the decision to, like, do it myself. I have my digital drawing tablet, and I have been teaching myself how to use it. So I have the ability to do these things. I just have to do them now, which is what I've been working on, as well as setting up all these other things for it. The Game Boy camera thing, while trying to make it happen, I caused OBS to crash on me, and that was fun. But we're still going to implement that idea. But there's also a time that if you have suggestions for things you want to see cards do, things, or at least things that you don't want to see leave the card system, speak up. I'm going to be taking notes. This is a stream where I'm talking to you guys about all this shit, but this is a This is a stream for you guys. This is for the viewers. This is a thing for all of you peeps that have always been here, that have always supported me, supported the channel, supported the community. This is your chance to have your voices heard, and anything that you want to happen is going to be taken into heavy consideration. Because, I mean, the channel's nothing without you guys. That's just how it goes. And that's whether it's games, whether it's card effects, whether it's just stuff you want to talk about. Speaking of stuff I want to talk about, though, while y'all are thinking of things that y'all want to put into the chat here, I've got something that has been grating on me for literally like the past week. It has been driving me crazy. I've been losing my fucking mind. I've been losing my fucking shit about this all goddamn week. Okay. I am going to be doing the dual streaming, which is streaming on normal YouTube and streaming on YouTube Shorts. I'm working on getting the layout for that to work. I've been having trouble with my layout because I'm too much of a perfectionist, but I think I've got it figured out to where everyone can see every part of that's important on a game that's being played and still be able to enjoy it in either format. But while doom scrolling through YouTube Shorts, I got to see some shit that really fucking pissed me off. Okay. We all like to joke and give Fortnite shit, but I play Fortnite every once in a while. Well, while doom scrolling through the YouTube Shorts section, I keep coming across random live streams of this one guy. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not going to send him any more, like, traction. But I keep running across this one guy every damn time I start doom scrolling through my Shorts feed. That is just running Fortnite. But what is he doing on Fortnite? He is going through all of his skins saying, hey, comment a skin that you think I don't have, and I will show you that I have it. If I don't have it, you get V-Bucks, or you get a gift card, or you get this shit, or I'll directly gift you a thing. This person is literally just re-showing the same pre-recorded goddamn thing over and over and over and over and over. He's not reading chat. He's not in chat. All he's doing is quite literally just running a scam, basically, to get views and stuff. And then he'll mention stuff that no one's mentioned. It's like, oh, thank you for asking. How do you donate? Here's how you do this. You see that little $sign thingy? Hit that. Oh, but I've never seen someone donate 100. Like, I've never seen one of the red donation things. The first time that ever happens, I'm going to gift them all this stuff that I have. There was a kid that actually fucking did that. They donated $100 to get all of this shit. I saw it happen, and I was like, fuck. Because it happened right as I was fucking doom scrolling through shit. And, yeah. Not a single, like, action or response out of that donation. Nothing. Like, it made it, like, if it wasn't obvious before, it's obvious now. Kind of type deal. And kids are falling for it, and they're doing this for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, and it is horrendous, and it is atrocious, and it is anger-inducing. It's good for shovelware videos. It is, and like, but they're doing it live. That's why I curate my recommended to-be memes and game clips. Well, see, I try to, but occasionally that'll show up, because I'll watch something about something Fortnite related, like it'll catch my eye and I'll watch it for whatever reason, like about a content creator or some drama happening or something weird, and then like my Shorts feed gets flooded with it for a while. Usually report those people when I see them on TikTok. Oh, I've been reporting these on YouTube left, right. I've seen multiple people that do them, but like I found one person that was actually legitimately doing the thing because he was reading the people in chat. He was reading off any donations, and somebody won something a couple of times from him. You can click do not recommend. I do, and it's still like I click do not recommend. It works for like a week. They come back another week later. Like they show back up. They find a way. I don't know how they find a way, but they find a way, and it bothers the fuck out of me. I have become very well acquainted with the do not recommend button. But yeah, so I've been seeing a lot of this kind of shit pop up. And because I'm seeing this kind of shit pop up, I'm seeing this kind of shit not only pop up, but I'm seeing this shit do well. Very well. And this stuff's like brain dead content. Anybody can do it. Anybody can make it. It's not hard to do. It is one of the easiest ways to farm interaction, to farm ad revenue, to farm all of the shit. It is one of the, like, it is, anybody and their grandmother can do it. The only thing that I find to be, like, more discouragingly irritating is just straight up just to say fucking stealing content at that point. If you do that, that's, like, the only thing that's easier. This shit has made me so mad, though. And the reason why we're talking about this right now, the reason why this stream is happening the way it is, because I almost didn't stream tonight because I was like, screw it, it's too late. I'm just going to say, we'll start up tomorrow. I'll start up on time like I'm fucking supposed to. We'll just go from there and I'll play a game for you guys. No, I need to come talk to you guys because seeing this made me so mad. I saw it right before stream went live. These streams go on literally 24/7. They never stop. I saw it. It made me so frustrated that I said, you know what? Fuck this. I want to come here. I want to talk to peeps. I want to find out what the fuck they actually want. And I'm going to give the people what they want. And I'm going to make the best goddamn content that I can because this is abysmal. This, like, I was in a very heavy funk until this happened. Like, you could ask, dude, I was in a heavy funk talking to him. Fuck being in a heavy funk. I'm not in a heavy funk anymore. I'm too pissed off to be in a heavy funk anymore. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna make great shit happen, because I have to. I have to fucking do better than this. It's like, I have to at least beat the bullshit farms. I have to now. Because it hurts my goddamn soul too fucking much. So that's what we're going to do. That's why I'm coming to you guys. I want to know what you want. I want some ideas because I'm going to be rocking all sorts of weird shit. I'm going to be throwing everything at the fucking wall, seeing what sticks, seeing what I like, seeing what you guys like, and see where we can meet in the middle. I want to make weird shit. I want to make awesome shit. I want to make creepy shit. I want to make shit that makes people ask, how the fuck did he do that? I already get that question a lot with a lot of the shit that I make for streams, but I want every stream to have that question. I was getting ready to send you more tea to confuse you out of a funk. Okay, so you want to know how much of a funk I've been in, guys? Okay, so like, I tried the tea the dude sent me on stream, right? And I absolutely just detested it. Well, 2 days later, I said, fuck it. I made the tea the way it was supposed to be made. The way the instructions that were given to me by Dude and Kami was supposed to be done. I made it for myself, made it for Mizu, and I made it for my sisters. Mizu and the sisters loved that shit. Like, just decimated it. And I didn't hate it. So we'll chalk that up to another, like, random exception to the tea rule. Though, man, I don't see myself going out and seeking it out. It's probably getting a card made for it. Because it's one of those, I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But yes, no. We're going to be making shit that is going to be fun. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be entertaining. That is the entire objective. Because, Lord fuck, I cannot let this be the thing that beats me. I cannot let the content farms that pick on small children be the thing that outdoes me. I will not fucking rest until I've done better than that bullshit. So I can make enough attention to call out to it and say, go fuck yourself and get off the platform. Ugh. What's the difference preparation can make on tea? I can agree with that. There's still going to be a card release, 10 mini packs in chat. There will be cards that will still do that. They're not going to be as frequent, but they will still happen. As well as we will still do random giveaways when stuff comes out. It's just not going to be as heavily frequent because the card system is one of my main forms of income on the channel, and it's been my weakest performing recently, which is my fault. Before anybody like flips out, the reason why the card system is the weakest performing right now is because I've told everybody don't buy shit right now because I'm making new shit. Still don't buy a lot of new shit right now. I'm making new shit. Just that should be coming out a lot sooner now. Zombies didn't hate a tea. Who are you and what did you do with my friend? I ate him. So it'll still have to do what it does. There will still be freebies that'll be given out. I'm not taking that away because I still want peeps that don't have the ability to purchase cards to still be able to play with them. They're still fun to play with for everybody. But its majority is still going to be that it has to be purchased because it's one of the main, like, it's one of the main things that I use for income around here. But yeah, so, but this is part of the reason why we're doing the rework on this shit. That's a big part of the reason why we're doing this rework. I see, I can't do black tea at all. Like it's too bitter for me. Which is ironic because I drink a lot of coffee, but I drink very sweet coffee. Peppermint mocha is my friend. But yeah, no. The cards have getting reworked, but my biggest thing right now is just making... I want to make content that's good. Even if I don't wind up beating the shit that's driving me absolutely up a wall, I still want to be able... that if I... Even if they're doing better than I am, I want to be able to have videos and streams out there that I'm proud of. That I could proudly sit there and say that I didn't go and just do lowest common denominator. I want to have shit that, like, forms memories for the peeps that watch. I want to do shit that people can come in when they're having a bad day and just be like, yo, this was fucking hilarious. I had a bad day, but I'm not having a bad day anymore. Or my bad day is a little less bad. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure that everybody gets to have just fun while they're here and can make things better in general. And can we see what games you have on your Switch? Yes. Currently, right now, I have Monster Hunter Rise, Rocket League, Splatoon 3, Monster Hunter Generations. Of course, I have the retro consoles. I have Slay the Spire, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection. Love this game. Absolutely love this game. Yo, what's up, Johan? How are you? I hope you're well today. Hope you're having a good night. What brings you in today? I don't know why I asked that. I've been like in retail mode all day today because I've been helping lots of people today. What brings you into the shop today? The shop that doesn't sell anything. How are you, Johan? Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing good tonight. It's like, what brings you in? He just looks over and is like, yo, like, I'm just here to watch stuff. What do you mean? What brings me in? Yeah, see, nothing, just to watch. Thanks for popping in. I'm sorry, my brain's just everywhere today. I have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Been playing this a lot in my downtime. While I was having to sit in the hospital for days at a time, this was all I played because it's a comfort game for me. Have the Namco Museum specifically for Splatterhouse, Animal Crossing, or the retro consoles. Dokapon Kingdom Connect. If you like Mario Party, this is Mario Party, but a million times better. Check this out. Panda! You always make my day better, friend. Panda, how are you? I hope you're well. How have you been? I'm going to be yelling at you tomorrow about things I'm working on. Because I'm trying to, like, run through some stuff. How do you do, Panda? What have you been up to? What have you been getting into? Hey, Pugizzy, how have you been? What bring me in? I'm too lazy to watch One Piece. I like One Piece. One Piece is fun. Yeah, we have Dokapon. We have the Disney Classics Collection, which is Aladdin, Lion King, and Jungle Book. They added that in it recently. I have Sonic Origins Collection. I have Sonic Mania, Super Mario RPG, Smash Ultimate, Pokemon Scarlet, Shovel Knight, Omega Strikers, Pokemon Unite, F-Zero 99, Clubhouse games. I mainly have this so I can obsessively play Hanafuda when I'm having a bad day. Digimon Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. I have this across PS4, PC, and Switch. I don't have a Digimon problem. Don't at me. Dead by Daylight, which I need to re-download on Switch, but I play it mostly on PC, so I don't really play it on Switch. Master Duel, which I play mostly on PC or on mobile, so I stopped playing it on Switch. Everyone knows what Pokemon Home is. I haven't played Overwatch in, like, Lord, I can't remember the last time I played Overwatch on Switch. I usually play it on PC, and I haven't played it on PC since right after 2 dropped, because 2 really pissed me off. I have Stardew Valley, which I play a lot, Scott Pilgrim, I have Don't Starve Together, I have Minecraft, I need to re-download Ninjala, I have Pokemon Shield, I have Wonder Boy, I have Amnesia, I have Don't Knock Twice, which is a horror game, I have Blaster Master Zero. I would suggest this to anybody who likes retro titles. This is just so I can move my island over, and I technically still own Splatoon 2, but I need to re-download it. And I have other physical games I haven't even put in my Switch yet. Like, I have, like...
Jaden EMCF Aiden wants to hear about this Pokemon Gible.
What Pokemon? I don't know why the card didn't pop up. What Pokemon did you play for? StreamBeats. Activity feed. Gible. Okay, Gible. You want to know about Gible. You want to hear about Gible. Ninjala died so quickly. It did die quickly. I'm kind of shocked it died quickly. I've not played Overwatch in a while either, though I have been picking up free skins from Prime Gaming. I just didn't do have Ninjala and was just playing. See, like, I know some friends that still play Ninjala, and I still like Ninjala for what it is, but I haven't done anything with it in ages. Gonna not have to do that again, hopefully. Gonna have to not do what again? Oh, I speed ran 15 tests for school because I did the procrastination. I've been there, done that. So Gible. Okay, so I got a funny story about Gible. Like, okay, so like one of my nephews, one of their favorite Pokemon ever is the Gible family line. But it is also one of his most hated Pokemon right now because he literally spent like, I want to say, if I remember correctly, it was like 2 months to get a shiny, perfect stat Gible. So it got to the extent to where he's looked at Gible so much for so long that he just cannot stand it anymore. But Gible is actually probably one of the better Pokemon that you, well, I say probably, no, he is one of the best Pokemon that you can catch in early game in Diamond and Pearl, and he's still probably one of the most competitively viable Pokemon that you can have on a team. Though he doesn't have a lot going for him in the card game right now. He got a really good card, but there's nothing that synergizes with him recently. A lot of people don't know that when it comes to Gible, you can actually get him incredibly freaking early in the game. We're talking like getting him by like maybe the 4th gym. All you got to know is the right place to hunt for him in the original Diamond and Pearl, which is underneath the biking trail. You have to go underneath the bridge and go into a specific part where there's a cave that you normally can't see, and roam around in that area, which is a rare spawn, but it will spawn for you. Catching it can make it where you damn near break the entirety of Diamond and Pearl by just training one of those. It is one of the most formidable of all dragon types, and its only real thing it's got to worry about is Eyesight Pokemon, because it's got a 4 times weakness to it that just kind of shits the bed. Let's see, that reminds me, there's a Splatoon-like game that's focused on Foam Stars. Yes, it's on the PS5. I can't play it. I don't have a PS5 right now. I've been looking into it, and I did want to do something with it, but it's PS5 exclusive, so I can't do anything with it. The 2 goals on my thingy. I'll message you about it. Oh. But it's gotten a lot of flack as being like a Splatoon ripoff. But if you want to know more about the game, from what I've seen of the game, a lot of people don't really like it, but there are some people that do. One person, though, that I would advise watching a video for it on, because they talk a lot about it, as well as plagiarism in gaming as a whole. Look up Captain Astronaut. Shaman, if you would please grab me a link to Captain Astronaut, especially if you got a link to his video on Foam Stars, post that in here. If you want to see, a good video talking about Foam Stars, go watch his video on it, because he played a lot of it. He's also he's an amazing Splatoon player, so he has the ability to literally compare the two very well. I remember when Dragon Tides were the best? Yes, I do. Thank you, Shaman. Click that link right there if you want to see more on Foam Stars and see, like, if you want to see, like a really informative video on Foam Stars, as well as, like, what it means to actually be copying something versus something to be inspired by something. Because he does say, like, there's lots of Splatoon inspiredness in this, but it's not necessarily out and out copying on it. But he puts it in way better words than I could ever try to do, because I haven't played the game. And you can play Ninja together, Zombies, whenever you feel like re-downloading it. I may wind up re-downloading it eventually. I've seen other friends hop back in it, which has made me kind of want to play it again. But I am so far behind in playing it that I don't know if I would do any good with it. At some point, Doomblade. Type that in. Need to head out now, down to 3% on my battery. Have a great night, everyone. Hope to see you this weekend, Z. Have a wonderful night. Fuzzy, take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. And I put that down there. Hit 2 goals. You hit 520 subs on Twitch. Fuck yes, Panda. That's awesome. Get some hearts in the chat for Panda. Congratulations. Let's see. Can't wait for Bendy's new game. I heard something recently that somebody went through and remade the original and, like, apparently did a lot of improvements to it. So I want to take a look at that. So we may actually be playing that. Should stream next Monday. I know a good game for the 15th. It's the 15th of April? Usually don't stream Monday. Is that what I think it is? That's tax day, ain't it? It's the 15th tax day? Let's see, what's special about April 15th? Marks the anniversary of the death of President Abraham Lincoln, and insulin becomes available for general use. Ah. And it's tax day. I'm so excited. I'm going to be really tired next week. I could only imagine. And hello, Hawkeye. How are you tonight? I hope you're well. How have you been, my friend? Right now, I'm taking any and all suggestions for games, for stream loots cards, for weird random content, streaming effects, shit you want to see. If you want to see anything, I don't care what it is right now. You want to see it, put it in, we'll take it into consideration. Nothing is off the table right now. Well, I say nothing's off the table right now, but you know you know within reason. But yes, no, it's been a day of just making progress and not making progress. So we had a Chad and Chill stream where I'm going to discuss all this stuff with everybody today. And hopefully get something done. We got to make something happen. That's what we got to do. Because I am tired. I am sick and tired of seeing this one type of content floating around where it's just some guy with a pre-recorded video as a live stream that is spamming kids on Fortnite. And I just keep seeing it everywhere. And I have to prove that live streamers can make better content than this. Of Goose Goose Duck. Won't mind hopping in and teaching. Plus, they recently had a Carnival update. I also really want to play Untitled Goose Game because I've never played that. So tax evasion, you can go to the next level and rob a bank. Yeah, we need to do Turnip Boy. The new Turnip Boy robs a bank. I want to play that. I was actually looking at that on Steam again because I need to get it eventually. I would like to play that game. I think that game would be hilarious. Yeah, I got a notification about it today. It's like, hey, look, guess what? It's on sale. That's something I get really agitated with Steam. Steam always tells me, hey, look, things on sale today. It's like, stop telling me things are on sale when I don't have any money to buy things. Oh, man, okay, so, like, to all my Star Wars nerds out there, like, I've got to tell you a thing that's on sale right now. Okay, if you're a Star Wars nerd, if you're, like, someone like me who loves, like, all things Star Wars, especially if you like lightsabers. Yep. SWA Sabers has an absurd sale going on right now. They're having their Eclipse sale going on right now, so a lot of their sabers are like on sale for like all the way up to 60% off. But they have one bit of their sale that's going on right now. I'm going to send this to people that probably don't need to see it, but I'm going to post it anyway. They have a sale going on right now with one of their specific sabers in the bargain sabers where it's buy a lightsaber and get 2 for free. Now, granted, these are not cheap. These are like $300 lightsabers. But they have some that cost as low as like $80. But like you buy one and you get 2 more for free. So you get 3 for the price of 1. It's absurd. So anybody who wants to see like basically it's called a dueling saber and wants to get one, if you've ever been interested in one, this is the time to get it. Click the link there if you want it. Not sponsored by any of these peeps that I am posting links to today, but trust me, do the thing. Made me very excited to see it and then very depressed to see it. Because they're stupid expensive. But worth a look. I've got to apologize, guys, because I know I've been like all over the place lately, and I feel bad for that because there's been a lot of stuff I've tried to do. Like I've been trying to keep streams up. I've been trying to stream. I've been trying to make things happen. I've been trying to keep myself motivated. I've been trying to make new stuff, and it's been kind of rough. Okay, get my ass absolutely kicked in Galaxy of Heroes. Oh. I am sorry. That sucks. But I understand that. So the way you can tell that my head's been all over the place, I went back to playing Hearthstone. I hadn't played Hearthstone forever. And I played Hearthstone hardcore enough that I went all the way from bronze to gold in like 2 days. And I'm about to hit platinum now. Ugh. But yeah. So I do apologize though for being kind of all over the place. I do apologize for streams being so hit and miss. I feel bad that they've been like up and down and up and down and up and down. And I'm trying to get things back to normal where that's not happening anymore. Where we're back to the whole 5-day-a-week grind and just running through as hard as we can. Rain World for me has been in between, and the creators of the game have another DLC soon. Just don't know when. Rain World? What is Rain World? I don't think I'm familiar with that one. is this? Go ahead and turn that off. There we go. But yes. So I am sorry for that being the way things have gone. It is definitely not what I was aiming for. And it does kind of suck. But I'm aiming to change that. I'm going to be doing everything I can to change that. I am probably going to run myself into the dirt for the next 2 weeks. And I know I'm going to be yelled at for that. But it's one of those, I kind of have to if I expect to get anything done or anything back to normal. It's going to be the way it's going to be for a while. I'm going to come on to stream exhausted. But I want to come on to stream proud of what I've made. I want to be able to present you guys with content that I am proud of and that you guys can be excited to see whenever it happens. So we're going to be doing a lot of different things. Lord. Trying to eat and hydrate our house. I've been seeing so many weird things on the internet lately. The world's been such a weird place for everybody lately, too. Which is really trippy. But because of that, because the world's been such a trippy place lately, because everything's gone kind of sideways lately, because everybody's kind of in a funk lately, is another reason why I feel like I need to jump back into everything hardcore and pretty damn fast. Because I have a job to do. And that job is to make people's days suck a little bit less. I also have a couple more LEGO streams that are coming up because we still have BD1. I'm tempted to save BD1 for May 4th. So I have Star Wars LEGO for May the 4th be with you. So I missed the earlier comment about Lethal Company having an update in beta. But, ooh, the fuck was that? The fuck was that? I'll check that in a minute. I did see there's 2 new creatures added to Lethal Company, which is why I want to hop back into Lethal Company. Because there is apparently a giant robot that can kill anything, both player and bad guy. As well as there's some creepy butlers that have been added in as well. So I want to see more of those things. You did a thing. What thing did you do? You didn't have to get me the game. It's on sale. I was going to try to get it. Get some hearts in the chat. We have for the 15th, which is tax day, Turnip Boy robs a bank. For everybody who doesn't know, I played Turnip Boy commits tax evasion last year for tax day. That was fucking hilarious. And I've been dying to play the new one. Well, dudes made sure we're going to play the new one. So get some hearts in the chat. Holy fuck. I appreciate that, dude. There's an odd spooky game I picked up on itch recently called That's Not My Neighbor. I'll look that one up. Okay, we're going to look at that one. I heard about this, Not My Neighbor. I really want it. Let's see. Why not do Star Wars night? Might be fun. Fill it with whatever you want. I will be doing at least the Lego thing on May the 4th. May the 4th, I try to do Star Wars stuff, like, regardless. So we'll at least do that. But I do want to do more Star Wars stuff, just because, like, that's, like, one of my comforts. That's not my neighbor. The Doppelganger Detection Department needs you. There's a vacancy for the doorman position in your building, and since you need the money and can't find a job, you have no choice. It's 1955, and for unknown reasons, doppelgangers are more common than normal. So the DDD has taken action on the matter. Your job will be to allow or deny the entry of subjects who request entry to the building. It seems easy, but be careful. You can't overlook any detail because you could be food for doppelgangers. Huh. Despite the cartoony graphics, this game has some elements of body horror, blood, and other themes that are not considered for a child. I will have to look into it. Oh, that does look creepy. I'd be all about creepy. We can do creepy. Yeah, we can be about that. Yeah, we're gonna play that. Huh? No, I'm not playing a game tonight. The thumbnail says chat and chill as well as the title. AFK and GWD for necromancy experience? Oh, neat. Yeah, no, tonight is a chat and chill night. Just how low powered your account is. Very? It's like I've played very casually. It's like I haven't done like anything competitive for that game, like ever. So like, I'm like a newbie account that's not a newbie account because I've had the account for a couple of years, just collecting characters I like and playing with them through like the storyboards or through the maps. It's having to update. Like below 250k? Yes. Probably. Like I've told you, I'm like not very far in. Like I have barely done anything in the game other than just playing at the tables. And like doing a couple of I've done like a couple of like the starship fights, stuff like that. But yeah, not done a ton so far in it. Rain World is on Steam. I'll go ahead and look that up then. Close that. Pull this. Search. Yes, on the 15th, which is a Monday, we will be streaming just because I want to play. Turtle Boy robs a bank. Rain World. Oh, I know this game. I don't have this game, but I know this game. I've watched a little bit on this one. I love games like this. Because you play as, like, I guess it's an erming, basically kind of like a little weasel. No taxidermy simulator. Is there a taxidermy simulator? Well, that seems like a weird one. What is taxidermy simulator? Not tax boy. You have to file out the 1040 by hand. I see nothing of taxidermy on Steam. I was like, dude, what? Yeah, there's nothing named taxidermy anything on Steam. Let's go for what it sounded like you were saying. Ah. And a slug cat? Ah, okay. Tax boy evades himself. So I started 8 years later. I'm 6.6 million. Jesus. Monica would love for you to play DDLC again. I need to finish the Switch version of DDLC. Because I own it. Even got like the collector's edition for that one. It's like, I need to actually finish through the Switch version because I had more stuff. I just never got the chance to finish it. And I need to. Because I love that game. That game's literally where we got our start on YouTube. Because, like, I played other stuff before it, but that's, like, where we... That's where our first, like, random 100 subscribers came from. That game started a snowball I never expected to happen. I was like, what the hell is this? But no, I wonder what they do about the streamer Easter egg in the game, because like there's a hidden Easter egg in the game that if you're a streamer or a content creator, basically if you're using any kind of like recording software, that it jump scares the flying foobar out of the player. I need to eventually go back to it and like cut that into a short so people could see me like freak out over that, because like that was like one of the most genuine like jumping out of my skin scares I ever got playing a video game. Have you thought of the game Little Misfortune? I've been asked several times to do Little Misfortune. I've been asked to do it and Frambao. I even had Mizu ask recently about Little Misfortune. I've got it wish listed. I haven't bought it yet because I wasn't sure how I wanted to go through it yet. But considering I'm going through an indie horror binge soon, it'll probably be on the list. It and Frambao will probably go on the list. As well as we'll probably do Sally Face eventually. I have a lot of games like that I need to actually go through and play for you guys. Let's see. Let's see, what else we have here? I have a lot of people that suggested Sons of the Forest. I've had a lot of people actually suggest Buckshot Roulette recently. And I kind of want to try that one out. As well as there's a game called Oh Dear, which isn't horror, but a lot of my streamers that I watch that do horror play that one. Let's see. I need to go back and do Poppy's Playtime Part 2 and Part 3, because I haven't done those yet. Let's see. I've got one I'm going to put on the list. I'm going to wind up doing a thing I'm going to regret. I'm going to be putting up a goal. I haven't decided if it's going to be a card-based goal, or if it's going to be a donation-based goal, or if it's going to be a subscriber-based goal. I think it's going to actually be a subscriber-based goal. But I'm going to put up... Yeah, I think it is going to be a subscriber-based goal. And I'm going to look into what number I think would need to happen for this. But I'm going to put up a pretty hefty goal, probably for subscribers, to play Subnautica. Because out of every game I have played for the last, 6 years of this... It's not a membership goal. It's a subscriber goal, just subscriber, the freebie option, not even memberships, just literal sub goal. Not Twitch Panda, YouTube numbers. See, if you don't get the players that are the deers, they get to hunt you after Sandy runs out and survive. You got to get back to the house you started at. But yeah, so for people who don't know why that's a big deal, I don't... If you like Subnautica, you would love No Man's Sky. I've played No Man's Sky. I played a little bit of No Man's Sky, not a lot, but I played a little bit of it. I don't like Subnautica. I will hate Subnautica. I have an overwhelming fear of water, but I'm a horror streamer. So I'm going to play the thing that will scare me the most. I think I gotta do bigger than 6K. If I'm going to play a game like that, I gotta do a grandiose number. I have an overwhelming dread and fear of water. I have phobia of water, specifically deep water. I don't like games that put you underwater. I freak the fuck out. But also, Subnautica is literally the absolute most requested game on my channel over the last 6 years. Everybody brings it up. It's been brought up more times than I can count. I at least see something somewhere, either on Discord DMs, Discord in general, on the channel suggestion page, or the game suggestion page, on Twitch DMs, or here on chat. I get it at least once a month, someone requesting Subnautica. I have to go through this whole thing of explaining my overwhelming fear of water. Now, when I hit my first big milestone ever, which my first big milestone was 500, I played Soma. I played it from start to finish. That game fucked with me and horrified the flying fuck out of me. But I beat it. Subnautica has been the one game that, I have just out and out refused to play. Soma tricked me. I just heard it was a horror game, that it was a good horror game, and that I should play it. And I did, and then it submerged me underwater, and I became a panicked mess. So we left it alone for because that was before I was a streamer when I first played it. I left that game alone after that. I said, fuck that game. I just don't touch it. 500 subs, and I wanted to see if I could grow a little bit as a person, because we're growing as a channel, so I'd grow as a person. So I think I'll put a goal of 10K subscribers. If we hit 10K by the end of this year, right after I hit that number, we'll play Subnautica. Zombie hate water. Zombie don't want to mess with water. Yep. Because, fun fact, a lot of you peeps know that I've died before and somehow got back up. Both times that I have been declared dead were because I drowned. So I don't do water. Water is not my friend. Water gives me anxiety. How's it going, Space Boy? I hope you're well. But yeah, so I think that'll be a big enough number to be like, you know what? I can't ignore it. If we hit 10K subs by the end of the year, which isn't that drastic a number technically, if we hit 10K by the end of the year, I'll play Subnautica. Whenever we hit it, the following stream afterward, unless there's something major planned, an event planned or something like that, as soon as possible afterward, we will play Subnautica. We're already over halfway there. Might as well. But I'm going to have so many regrets. I'm going to be very much not happy. But it's time to grow. That's what I say. It's time to grow, so we'll do something to show growth. Subnautica's the scariest game I've ever played. I'm honestly surprised you'd be willing to subject yourself to that. I'm a horror channel first. Like, I know I haven't done a shit ton of horror for you guys for like the last like 6 months or so. But I started off as a horror streamer. That was all I used to do. It was either horror or JRPGs or anything that combined the two. There's lots of me wanting to go back and do horror. I want to play horror. And I'm even going in, and while I'm remaking the card system, I'm adding a lot more cards that bring back the horror aspect that people knew me for. Don't get me wrong, we're still going to play some things that have nothing to do with horror. We're going to play random shit like we always do. And of course, we're still going to play Splatoon. But whenever I introduce myself to anybody on this platform, I say, hey, I'm Zombies Go Nom. We play horror games, indie titles, and a lot of Splatoon. I've only really played a lot of Splatoon and just random other stuff occasionally. So, I'm bringing that back. It's what I love to do. It was my favorite thing. And I know numerically it's going to kick me in the teeth for a while. It is. It's going to hurt a lot. Wait. You managed to drown twice? Yes, I've managed to drown twice. We don't do water. If we can help it, we don't do water. But I'm also the firm belief that if I'm going to subject my viewers to scary shit, even though I'm subjecting myself to the same scary shit, I'm used to scary shit. I live for horror. So if I'm going to go through and subject my viewers to things that will probably most likely scare the hell out of them, I need to play something that's fair in turn. So doing great. Still did the Helldivers 2. I still need to try that out. I haven't got a chance to play that yet. Usually I love the water. It's all I want to be in, but I don't even look at Subnautica, let alone touch it. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out. If we hit 10K by the end of the year, I'll try it out. I'll do it. Splatoon, the game where aquatic creatures can't do water either. Right? See, that's like the really funny thing is I love sea creatures. I love sea creatures. I just don't like the sea. I don't like the water. Yeah, no, I have died by drowning twice. I've had several other things that should have killed me, but water's the thing that manages to do it. Water's the great equalizer between me and my ability to function as a living being. Once I understand, explain the second one. Okay, so the first time it happened, I was like 5. I was a little kid, and it was my first time actually out on the water. It was 4th of July weekend. I was out with family. One of my family members used to live out on a lakeside property. And we all would go to see them every year for the 4th of July, and we would go on boats and do all this, that, and the other. My first time doing this, I was out with my uncle, and he got off the boat to get into the water. And when he got into the water, I'm sitting on the edge of the boat, because that's where I was placed, feet hanging off the edge, with a life preserver on, and my uncle pops his head out of the water and asks me a question. I did not hear what he asked, but I was a 5-year-old with ADHD, so I did what every 5-year-old with ADHD does when a parental figure asks you a question. I nodded my head and said, yeah, whatever. I said, yeah. I nodded my head and said, yeah. Because that's what you do. Because, like, when you have ADHD, you don't always hear everything, but you assume, as a child, you should probably just agree with the adult. So I said, yeah. What I said yeah to was he asked if I wanted to be drugged under the water. So he hides himself under the water for a second, pops himself back up, scares the hell out of me, grabs my leg, jerks me into the water. And I get pulled hard enough to where I wind up under the boat, and there's this, like, a hook thing on the side of the boat that, like, has, like, ropes and stuff on it. Apparently this was too low on the boat. It wasn't supposed to be under the water, but it was. And my life preserver caught it. So when he brought himself back up out of the water, thinking that I would just spring out like a buoy because I was attached to a life preserver, I didn't. I stayed attached to the boat under the water and proceeded to drown. Because as they were fighting, trying to get me out of the water, I was still stuck to the boat and they couldn't figure out why. And no one could properly grab the latch in time to take me out of it. They got me out, they tried CPR, and I was pretty much toast. Like, nothing worked. Fucking broke my rib cage, like, the works. Like, I just, like, toast. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's losing their shit. Yeah, declared dead until I wind up at the hospital and just wind up sitting up, scaring the flying fuck out of everybody. So that's the first time. I was like, no heartbeat, no breathing, no nothing for Lord knows how long. I'd have to ask my mom exactly how long it was. Second time, I was 19, 20, somewhere around there. And I had a friend who I went to the beach with, and I was not a fan of the water. Was not a fan of the water, did not like the water for obvious reasons. Just, no, we don't do water. We just don't do water. But I went with them because I liked hanging out with them. They were my buds. They want to go to the beach, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Well, one of my friends manages to step on something while out in the ocean, and it apparently hurt their foot bad enough to where it caused them to panic, and they got caught by a wave and got dragged further out. And they aren't doing so good. They're freaking out. They're losing their shit. They're not in a good state, basically. And I perceive them as, oh God, they're going to drown. My fear of water disappeared for all of like 30 seconds. And that 30 seconds was just long enough for me to bolt my ass into the water and try to save my friend. Well, I saved my friend. My friend killed me. My friend literally, like, he dumped me underwater and drowned my ass. Completely screwed. Again, wind up in the hospital. Again, wind up with fucking cracked ribs. Again, wind up having a rough time. And they call it and they put me away to like gear up for processing. And as one of the nurses is like gearing up to do all this, that, and the other, I sit up. Cussing. I freak out because I don't know where I am. They freak out because a corpse just got up and decided to cuss at them. And it becomes a standoff until security shows up. And we explain the fact that, look, like they explain the fact to me is like, look, you were dead. We don't know how the fuck you got back up, but you were dead. You were dead. You've been dead. It's like, you've been clocked dead for almost 2 hours, my dude. How are you getting the fuck back up? I'm like, why the fuck did you think I was dead? I am obviously still functioning. It's like, why was I dead? What killed me? It's like, well, you drowned. I was like, again? And they're like, again? I was like, yes, again. Got back up from spite of being drowned by a friend. As Artemis likes to say, Artemis always likes to pull the joke that the reasoning why I haven't been able to die yet is because, if you ever play D&D, it's because of barbarian rage. Because like that, I get up and out, like whatever should have killed me just makes me really pissed off. It's like you're so angry you just don't die. Again? Freaking again? Oh yeah, I was pissed. I was upset. And like what they don't like, what you never see on TV when they do like chest compressions and all this, that, and the other, is they push with so much. It takes so much force to get your heart and your chest pumping again that they literally wind up breaking your ribs most of the time when they do that. Like the second time they broke my sternum and my ribs all in the same go. When I was a child, for some reason only my ribs broke, but as an adult they broke both. So were they still your friend? Oh yeah, they're still my friend to this day. We have a death certificate that is signed and plastered on their wall. That is signed, documented, and framed on their wall, so they could classify themselves as the only person to manage to ever kill me. Convinced we know more about it too. Know more about what? That was just so fucking cool. Also the worst place ever. I don't get why I even bother exploring space. 75% of our damn planet is an alien world. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like, you don't know shit about what's in the ocean. There's so much that's not documented in it. Of course, it's still your friend. You're keeping your enemies close. But yeah, no, we still talk. We don't talk like as much as we used to, but we still talk. Hell, I was talking to him about 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, you managed to kill me. So like, and they freaked out, man, when they saw me. When they saw I was still alive, they were in tears. They were so excited that I was still alive because they thought they killed me, and they did, but they thought I was gone. So the word is zombies don't need to be in water at all. Yeah. The fact that I've died twice as well as I walk with kind of like an awkward limp is why a lot of my friends called me zombie for a long time. It's where part of my name comes from. For my stuff. Space one, 0 atmosphere or pressure. Ocean, 100 plus atmosphere of pressure. Yeah. Guess the afterlife just doesn't fucking want me. It's like, no, take that asshole away. We don't want to deal with him. We got a special place lined up for him later. It's not done yet. Tommy is 100% of the meme of I lived, bitch. What's always weird is like I always get like weird questions about the fact that because like people like to ask like, so what was the afterlife like, or what was this like, or this, that, and the other, what did you see? And like I get those questions a lot and I never know how to talk about them because like the only experience I had from that was during the second time that it happened. During the first time it happened, it was basically taking a nap. Like it was just nap time. The second time it happened, I didn't have anything while I was out, but while it was happening, I had the life flashing before your eyes moment, and it paused at the last time I had drowned. That was interesting, and I got to figure out why it happened that way. Is like, why did it stop there? And apparently, the life flashing before your eyes thing is actually your brain rapidly going through every fucking memory it has in rapid fire succession to try and find a way to save you. It is trying to reference another moment in time where you've dealt with anything else like the situation you're in to try to save your life. And I believe that theory wholeheartedly because it went through so much in rapid fire succession until it got to that point, and then I just relived that memory all the way through to its fullest. So you literally pulled a call an ambulance, but not for me. Jesus Christ. I don't think you'd know until you are brain dead or you are fully gone. And so that's probably accurate. But yeah, so that's like the only thing I had happen. I had like that life flashing moment, and that was about it. That's why I was saying it seems weird, but near space is probably easier. I mean, probably. But yeah, no, like it was just a weird time. It was like 10 out of 10 would not recommend doing it again. Or 10 out of 10. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Do not do it again. Do not want. Just don't. And like for a long time, my fear of water was so strong after that like I couldn't get in a pool, and even playing games like Minecraft or anything else that like had like deep water your character could go into would send me into uncontrollable panic. Also, that is part of the reason I'm putting zombies in a bubble. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, it was rough. I did not want it. Like, I could not do water, period. I don't think I could actually walk while I'm in shallow water. Oh. Sometimes I wonder if it's based on what you believe in, and no one is technically wrong. Yes, he needs a bubble. I don't need a bubble. I'm fine. I always get back up. I don't want to test it too often because I don't want to see the one time I don't. Is he talking about how he is an aging immortal? Oh, no, that would be the thing. What he really needs is a thick hamster ball. I'd probably have more fun than a thick hamster ball, but in a bubble or a hamster ball, I wouldn't be able to get into my desk. Because, like, I know this seems wide and open, but it's not. Like, I have this much space, like, walking room in my office. That's it. It's in a straight line out the door. For $175, we can put Z in a bubble, but don't set him in the sun. Oh. Yeah, we don't need me going from being a zombie to a baked potato. Greeks have a myth about why being an aging immortal would suck. I mean, I can only imagine why it would suck. I can imagine, like, several different reasons why it would probably suck. Because, like, if you're an aging immortal, that means you still age, but you just don't die, so you eventually hit the state of walking corpse. Because, like, if you're an aging, like, if you're immortal, but you can still age, that means that eventually, like, your body still decays, but, like, you just don't get to, like, pass on. You just get kind of screwed where you are. To me, that sounds terrifying. How do they explain issuing a death certificate and you obviously not dead? Okay, so they were getting the paperwork and everything to write me being dead. And I wasn't dead, so they just let us keep paper. But if you look at the paper, it's got a stamp on it. It's got like one of these like void certificates, because these events actually are more common than you think. Which I didn't know how common that was, but it's actually far more common. It is very more common than you think. That people survive being declared dead all the time. Somehow zombies returned. So like it's got a thing that essentially like marks it void. Like it never got fully filled out. We just filled it out, the rest of it ourselves, because they let us keep it after putting the thing, so I couldn't use it for like basically faking my death or any shit like that. It's not like one of these death certificates like what you get from like a funeral home death certificate. No, it's the hospital like filing. It's a hospital paper. It's a piece of paper of a hospital filing of time of death and deceased. Izu, hello. How are you? See, it's just a filter mind. I wish I'd be super fucking powerful and be far more indestructible. Because my body still takes fuck tons of damage. Can't possibly having both a birth certificate and a death certificate while alive. Yeah, like I can't take that like death certificate and file myself deceased. Like I can't sit there and say, "Here you go, I'm dead, so I don't gotta do taxes or shit anymore." Like I can't do anything like that. Like it's not like, oh my god, he be dead man. Like I can't just fake my death and disappear off the face of the earth kind of type of thing. By the way, the bubble has free shipping. Convince Z to do a member call for bubble. Oh my god, everybody wants to be in a bubble. Yeah, it don't work like that. I can't just be like, ta-da. Hey. Go farm the Night Sisters zombie. Yeah, like I couldn't just be like, oh, well, here I am. I can evade taxes because I'm dead. Like, no, I don't get that. I ain't that lucky. I still gotta do all my shit. I still have to do things that classify me as a living being. Ugh. But yeah, no, it's always a trippy thing to talk about with people. It's always fun to talk about, like, the first time, like, you meet people at a party or some shit. Like, it's always, like, you know that game, Two Truths and a Lie? Like, I always like to put that in there because, like, there are some people that are like, that's so absurd that that's gotta be the one. But a lot of times people are like, that's obviously the lie. He's bad at this game. And like, nope, that's the one that's accurate. A lot of times at parties and shit, like I have pictures of shit. I just can't show it on stream because I don't want to dox myself. But I have pictures of that shit. I like to show it off at parties a lot of the time just to prove it was there. Just get enough bubble wrap to wrap Z up and then become Bubble Buddy from SpongeBob. Okay, so like while we were building my nephew's props for theater this weekend, we had to go get some boxes to like build a fake card. Essentially what they're doing is oh no, I'm not going to talk about it too in depth because I don't want to like reveal anything that could reveal where they go to school. But I was having to build a thing. I was having to build a thing for their play, and while we're doing it, we had to get boxes for it. And while doing that, we found a shit ton of bubble wrap for packing, and we jokingly talked about just getting a shit ton of it, wrapping it in fucking bubble wrap. But yeah. But what's really weird about it is, like, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal anymore. Because, like, for me, for one, it happened so long ago. And for two, it's happened twice now. As well as I've had other things that have come just as close to killing me without me winding up down and out. Yes, we can use some bubble. Most definitely. Most definitely could use some bubble wrap. Thought jinx it and make it a third time. See, yeah. Knock on wood. Definitely don't want that to happen again. Nope, 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 no. It's part of the reason why we stay very far away from water. We just say no. Just no to that. Better not. Yeah. I think if I were to die a third time, Mizu would bring me back just so they could kill me over and be like, "Don't you dare, Black." So I know, like, lots of you guys have probably had like near-death experiences before, like just something that like seems like something you shouldn't have stood up from. Like, I know I can't be the only one. I shall bonk you back to life. So 1 million subs this year, you can go on a cruise ship. Woohoo! Ooh, that's anxiety. Both me and my mom both died when I was born. Jesus, I've heard of occurrences like this. That's horrifying. But I'm glad you're alive. They not check brain activity because you didn't magically become undead. Because you don't magically become undead. They did! And there wasn't anything. That's what freaked everybody out. There wasn't anything. That's the whole thing. There wasn't. What's up, Six String Phantom? How you been? Had 2 so far, the way I see it. That's the universe telling us that we weren't meant telling us we're meant for something more. See, I like to think along those lines. There's something I haven't done yet that I need to do still. But yeah, no, they checked for brain activity, they checked for heartbeat, and they checked for breathing. All of it was 0. I was toast. And then I wasn't. We just don't know what to do about it. There are other instances where that can happen too, because like that can happen like if you eat pufferfish wrong, that can technically wind up happening where everything goes so quiet that it can't be like that it just doesn't register, it doesn't pick up. It was a toaster. Surprisingly, both me and my mom survived. Then my mom proceeded to have another child 4 years later. Like, why? Wasn't my birth dramatic? Okay, so that's a fun thing about, like, it's a fun thing. I say fun, I use the term fun loosely. That's actually something that, like, the human body does when it comes to, people giving birth, thanks to the way things are biologically wired, you're basically programmed to forget the horrific pain and trauma of childbirth. Don't remember it, but apparently I got caught up in a riptide as a kid. So, hey, water buddies, Jesus Christ. That's like one of my big fears is like getting caught in a riptide. That's the reason why we don't go anywhere near water now if we can avoid it. Or one of the reasons. Seen divine intervention, but not twice. I don't really know what to tell you on it. But yay, water buddies! Yeah. Just, I'm here somehow. Why? I don't know. I've stopped questioning it. I used to question it for a long time. One day I was in a crosswalk with a walk signal. However, as I was crossing, I almost got hit by an old lady driving. Jesus. I've had a couple of close calls with cars on the road while being a pedestrian. Those horrify me. That's why I'd be wishing for regrets to happen, even though I fucking hate it. Oh, yeah. I look back at my life, I think I should have died so many times. Same! I've had so many things that should have killed me, like having a couple 100 pounds of building material fall on my head. That should have nerfed me outright. Oh, that's such a cutie! You want me to show that off, Bizu? I don't think people get limited number of divine interventions. I have no idea if they do or not. But no, my brain stopped working. I've had several hundred pounds, a couple 100 pounds of building materials fall on my head and scared the hell out of everybody. My ex saw that one and freaked out hard on that because everybody thought I was dead because I was helping somebody. I was helping the vet around here build what the fuck's it called now? Basically was helping build more space at the shelter. Basically do that to pay off a vet bill. And everyone freaked out over that. Like, the vet was freaking out because, for one, dude's an animal doc, not a people doc, and he's yelling that it's like, we gotta get him into the ambulance, this, that, and the other. I get up just cussing. Like, I don't die during that. It hits me, I hit the ground, I get back up, dust myself off, and just start cussing a mile a minute. Like, I am just pissed. I was not happy. Been hit by a car while being a pedestrian. That sucked. Got set on fire by a sparkler when I was 6. I now like fire, except sparklers. Yeah, that makes perfect sense and not at the same time. And we have a new Mizu plush. Look, it's a cutie. It's fucking adorable. Mizu's actually doing this one as a commission. Look, he's adorable. Come from everybody to ice cream truck. I will be sealing that tonight. It's big little feet. Look at him. I love this one. I love this one so damn much. This one's actually, if I remember correctly, this was meant to be a wolf. It did look a lot more fox-like while they were working on it initially because it had a longer snout. Now it's got more of the wolf-like appearance to it, with shortening up the snout on it. But it could easily be converted into a fox-like pattern. But look at him! He's freaking adorable! So that brings me to a question, Mizu. First off, did your friend survive getting hit by an ice cream truck? Then, did they get ice cream afterward? And then after that, had a lot of people ask if it was Tails from Sonic. It does have, like, it does share some qualities with Tails from Sonic. Because, like, I've got, go ahead and mute this for a sec. I've got my Tails controller buddy right here. I want him. He's officially mine. I think you actually probably could do a Tails one fairly easily. With some slight modifications. Now, here's a question for you, Mizu. Here's a question for you. Okay, so, like, because I'm probably going to have to do something involving this for you eventually anyway. Do you currently have any commissions open right now? Because if so, you may have some people who might be able to poke you later for it. But yeah, I can see it. I love my little controller holder buddy. I've got him, Knuckles, and Sonic. Tails was the first one I got, though. I was born 2.5 months early, so technically I'm not supposed to be here at all. But I'm glad you are here. But yeah, that's freaking adorable. I love that. Because they've been doing a lot of commissions. Like, this is why I have to ask, like, if they actually have any commissions open before anybody should go poke them. And it's like, we got to double check, make sure they actually have commissions open, because they've been doing a lot of them for a lot of people lately. Doobie-doobie-doo. But yeah. So yeah, there's been lots of lots of things I should not have stood back up from that I somehow have. Tell you, one of these days, BZ, what you should do is you should, when you have open commissions, like when you take commissions, like stream doing the commissions. I think that'd be like a huge thing. Toast, how are you, my friend? How have you been? I hope you're well. We've been talking about new stuff coming up, new things that we're doing, going back to form, making new stuff, as well as talking about Die. Because I have made an announcement that at 10K subscribers, I'm going to play Subnautica. My most dreaded game that I have just refused to... Like, I have such an issue with Subnautica that I haven't even watched my favorite YouTubers play Subnautica. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, just nope. So, Subnautica is one of those weird games that I've somehow managed to be completely blind on forever. Doing much better sickness-wise. That's good to hear. I love the fact that your name is Forgotten Toast, but no one can forget you. About 4 more commissions and 1 B-Day present for a wee one to finish up still. But depending on what the commissions are, if I have the colors, I could take a few more. Ah! Fair, there are some games that are on my nope list forever. For me, it's always like Subnautica's like the number 1 at my nope list. I've got a few that are on the nope list for other reasons, but like let's see, Subnautica. I'm trying to name the other 2 games. The other 2 games also involve water. Like one's like, I think you're stranded on an island and you're trying to like build a boat or something to get off the island. And there was another one that was similar to that one that came out years later that was been on my nope list just because of the water factor. Raft? How many subs for Raft? Yeah, I think it is Raft. Subnautica is an amazing game that I would never ever recommend to anyone. Finish that fox in a day, so a couple more shouldn't hurt. We hear that, folks? Ark? Ark's a dinosaur game, right? I like Ark Survival. I have Ark Survival. It's got dinosaurs. We play dinosaurs. Have Subnautica if you want it. I don't particularly want it, but like if we hit 10K by the end of the year, I'll play it. I think you have it for like Switch, don't you? But if you're talking about like Ark Survival, like the Dino game, I've played that because I like dinosaurs. I'm trying to scare you out of it or anything. That is straight up just my thoughts on it. It has plenty of underwater. Yeah, but I can play that game with friends and I can make my friends go underwater without me having to do it. It's kind of like Minecraft. Minecraft has tons of shit underwater, and I send my friends to go do that shit for me. I take care of everything at base and just make them go underwater. Subnautica looked interesting until I saw the one thing without spoiling stuff. Echo the Dolphin at 20K. Lord, like, I remember playing Echo the Dolphin as a kid, but I couldn't ever play the one on Dreamcast because, like, at the time, it was too fucking real for me. I don't know what it would take to play Raft. I'd need to see which one was worse. I need to see if it needed to be after Subnautica or before Subnautica. But yeah, no, whenever it comes, like, a lot of games, if there's a multiplayer function to it and there's underwater, I send my friends out to do it. Like, even when it came to, like, Monster Hunter Tri, there were underwater monsters in Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, and we didn't do those. It's like, I had a friend of mine that I would have play it for me because I didn't do underwater. I was like, nope, don't care. You're playing it for me. You beat this one. You beat this one. You do it. Could not. Would not. It's always funny, though, explaining about my fear of water. Even my nephews had this question for me at one point in time. Like, people think when I say I'm afraid of water that, like, I am afraid of, like, being in a bathtub. Like, they're like, oh, he's afraid of water, so he's afraid of all water. No, motherfucker, I'll spend 2 hours in a shower if you give me time, if I have enough time for it. It's like I love sitting in the shower. I love sitting in a bathtub because it helps with my leg problems. Like, water does not become a threat or a problem until like it hits like face level. Then we panic. Now I want a bad fan game. Sonic, oops, all water levels. No! The one Resident Evil game is a game nope list because of Evil Dollhouse. Oh, that's Resident Evil 8. I love that game. That entire level like gave me so much anxiety. I know the exact one you're talking about. I managed to bug out part of that game in that level because like I was so like just don't like because it has like the weird creepy like crawling baby fetus thing that scared the fuck out of me. I found all sorts of ways to like bug the game because of that. Dude, that's just anxiety, the game, right? Doesn't even have like water level music. Nope, it just has like the Sonic drowning music. Every 5 seconds you must find a new bubble. Thalassophobia is different from hydrophobia. Ah. I go to bed. Good night. Take care. Check your DM. Checking DM. Here's someone outside. Tea? I both appreciate and I'm horrified. Apparently, there's more tea coming. I do appreciate. Let's see. We got card ideas. One, for card ideas, we got jump scares. 2, fake out starts playing the sound of a jump scare, then suddenly switches to sound like a duck quack or a farting noise. Cute sound effect cards like coffee brewing, quack, I like ducks. Other light, slightly odd sounds. 4, encouragement cards. You can do it. Believe in the heart of the cards. Believe in the me who believes in you. Big heart for chat. Just shows a bigger version of your heart icon. These are all neat. I like these ideas for cards. There's a shot to make you enjoy the drink, not just hate it. Which card just got played? Haunted Cafe. Haunted Cafe. Where's my Haunted Cafe button? Because that's one of the ones that's getting a changed. Where is Haunted Cafe? Haunted Cafe. Haunted Cafe. Screw it. We'll do it this way. Where did it go? One sec. We got the Haunted Cafe back up and running because I can. There we are. Move on that. Go here. Okay. One sec. Enable this for now. we go. Aha! Spoopy Cafe is back. As soon as it change again. Okay, so we're looking at it hopefully by the end of this week. Did enjoy the last. You did too. You drank it. The pumpkin one? I mean, it did. Take it you're typing from your phone? It's like, could you drink all your tea? Yeah, no, we're trying to do the change by the end of this week. I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell people to play the cards they can. I'm getting people to tell me any cards they want right now because I'm working on them. I'm on PC, but I'm also working on something. It's like, because you and Bubbles both, like, destroyed that tea. Heart stopped for like 2 seconds there. I was like, no. Have a good night, dude. It's okay, Mizu. It happens. I mistype like that all the time. Don't worry. Don't worry. No worries on it. It's all good. No worries. Don't worry. It's okay. But yeah, no, a lot of these older ones are getting changed out and swapped around and moved around, all this, that, and the other. Mistype all day long. Let's see. Let me do this. There we go. Ghosts everywheres. Meowster raid? Yo, we getting raided? What's up? How's it going, peeps? How have you been? Yo, welcome, raiders. Hello, Jamfrog35. Hello, Meowster. How are you doing? I hope you're well. What's up, peeps? Welcome, raiders. How do you do? We're having a chat and chill night. What are you guys up to? Get over here real quick. Been talking about games we have. Peeps, we have a raid! Need to hit the raid button. Sorry, well, just so I can hit the raid button. Hello, everybody. How do you do? Welcome to one and all from that lovely raid. I am Zombies Good On, your coffee fuel gingerbread undead. And I am here to welcome you to our stream where I scream, yell loud random things. I am also not family friendly, so someone throw a content warning in there, please. What were you playing tonight, Meowster? What were you up to? What were you getting into? What fun things do you have for us today? What was the game of the night? Or if you're like me and doing not gaming, what were you doing today? What was the stream today? What were you up to? Well, yes. How do you do? Welcome, Jamfrog. Welcome, yes. Playing Dead by Daylight. Ah, yes. Okay. Were you playing Killer or Survivor? I love playing Dead by Daylight. Both. Okay, so who do you main? Personally, I'm a Killer main, but I play a lot of Survivor because I like to play with my friends. Currently playing the Dredge and the Unknown. But I am also been long known as a Nemesis main. Like, for a long time known as a Nemesis main. And I also, when I play Survivor, I play either Bill. I play Chris Redfield, aka I play Leon with the fancy skin, because it's like the only fancy skin I own. So I play Chris Redfield, I play Bill, and I play David. Though I am playing the new Survivor a lot right now, trying to level her up. Oh, yeah, I was playing Nick Cage for a hot minute. I love playing Nick Cage. I just love hearing like, all the random shit he says. Killer the Wraith. I love the Wraith. I'm not good as the Wraith, but I love the Wraith. The Wraith's just fun. Thank you for that lovely raid, peeps. To all my lovely zombies here in the chat, please make sure you go check them out. Go show them some love. Go hit the wacky smackies. Go hit the buttons. Go do the things. Can we get a link to them one more time? I see Shaman's already posted it once, but can we post it again? Go show them some love. Go do the wacky smacks. I'm going to go hit this right here real quick myself. So go follow over there. See, Dead by Daylight, Darkest Dungeon. Let's see what else we got. See, Dead by Daylight, Darkest Dungeon are what they've got so far. Definitely make sure you go show them some love. Darkest Dungeon is a game that, like, I want to, like, heavily get into. What do you think of Darkest Dungeon so far? Because it looks like you did that one earlier today. So how are you enjoying that game when you were playing it? Because that's one that's, like, been on my list for a hot minute. I think I actually own it, but haven't played it yet. Yeah, I own that one and have not actually gone through it yet. And I need to. And I'm getting back down to my horror roots and playing a lot of horror games again. How? Okay. Question for you, Meowster. And you're gonna have to excuse me for asking this because I feel kind of bad asking this, but I gotta ask a question real quick. Let me get all these ghosts off the screen for a minute, and the fox off the screen for a minute, the wolf off the screen. God damn, I'm doing the same thing now. So quick question: how did you come across us? Were you already subscribed to me because of coming in on a previous raid? Have you raided me before, or did you find me randomly today? How have we met? Because I could have sworn we've met before. But for some reason, looking over here on YouTube, I'm not subscribed to you, which I gotta fix. So we're gonna fix that right now. Red, that's it! Okay, I knew I had to know you from somewhere. It's like, I know I've seen you, but I'm not subscribed to you yet. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, well, if you're a friend of Red Raven, that automatically puts you up there in my book. Because Red Raven Chew's awesome. Alright, so yeah, we fixed that. We hit the subscribe button. We hit the notification bell. We did all that. Okay, we have fixed that problem. I love your little avatar with like the little cat dude, and you got like the little Dragon Balls in the background. I love this. It's fucking adorable. I'm a sucker for all things cute. Let's see. So this is like, so you just recently started? Alright, peeps, so we got someone who's new to the streaming world, which means even more we need to have people go show them some love, go check them out. Like, we gotta go do that, like, now. Stardew Valley 1.8 update makes it a new game. You have to do a new game to play. Console update should be out soon. Night for the third time. Wait, what? You have to, like, start a whole new game to play it? Good night again, dude. Peeps, go check them out. Go show them some love. We got it, like... We got it. Like, you know how this community works. We support all of our fellow peeps. We support all of our fellow streamers. We show love. And to anybody who is just coming onto the scene, needs all the support they can get immediately due to Wacky Smacks. Spot Stardew Valley, I'm trying to learn it. I've been playing it on and off for the last 4 or 5 years. I own it on PlayStation, but I don't own a PlayStation anymore. I own it on Steam. I play it sometimes on Steam. The most I play it on is on Switch because it's portable. And I like portability. Lord help me. If I ever went out with a Steam Deck, I'd be dangerous. I'd be absolutely dangerous because like I would spend too much time. Like I can't, like I want a Steam Deck like nobody's business, but I honestly am one of the people that should not own one because I would never get work done. Because then I could play my Steam games anywhere in the house a lot easier than having to play them on my phone. Because I do Steam Link on my phone occasionally. We'll play in the house sometimes, but like since my phone screen is so damn small that I can barely see it, we don't do that often. Gonna have to start a new save. It's just if you want to see all the new content. Well, I would definitely want to see all the new content. And I've started over my Stardew Valley game so many times that like doing it again would not hurt me that much. I just checked our Discord and Panda literally put the freaking bubble in the Discord. Sugar made to start a new file because there are updates to all portions of the game, like new events, and to see them in context, you need to start a new file. Ah. The only console that I own, that I don't have it on is my Xbox. I actually also own it for Xbox, but I don't have an Xbox. But I did have Game Pass on PC. Going to lurking stream. Gotcha, Meowster. Thank you for that lovely raid. Thank you for popping in for a bit. Hell, I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Lurkers are always welcome here. We always enjoy a good lurker. Because every stream I'm in, I lurk in. It's like, it's very rare when I talk in a stream. If I do, it's still not for long. I'm like a hardcore lurker in most streams. It's easier for my brain to handle. But no, hell, I appreciate that. Again, peeps, make sure you go show them some love. Go check them out. Whenever we get somebody new on the scene, it's definitely a good idea to go show them some love because, hey, you may find somebody new that you'll be a lifelong subscriber on, and you can sit there and say, hey, I knew them before they hit X number of subscribers. I have some people here to this day that are still like, I knew him before he hit 100. That always trips me out. I've had people here that long. Biggest issue is my arthritis and the days being so short. I get that. Mizu was literally my first subscriber. years and years ago. I knew Zombie before he hit 2 saves. He did! Shaman did. Shaman knew, like, Lord, I've known Shaman since I was in high school. Lord, thinking on that makes me feel old. Shaman, how dare you make me feel old? How dare you? Shame on you for making me feel old. How dare. Lurkers are always awesome. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. It's always been like a thing that like like the setup you have? You mean like my overlay or you mean like my wall? It's like, because the overlay, I change a lot. I'm still not happy with my overlay right now. I need to change it. I've got a few things I want to fix on it, and a few things I got to change around on it before it's the way I like it to be. But yeah, this is like... I've always been a nerd that, like, needs to find ways to talk about shit. So, like, when I first started streaming, I did this So, I did this so I could, always have a conversation starter, because if I didn't know anything to talk about, people would always ask me about my backdrop. Like, they'd be like, I like the astromech, or I like your Transformers, or I like your Power Ranger stuff. Like, so that was like literally the entire reasoning why I did this, was so it'd be easier for me, to be able to talk easier, was I would have a topic to talk about it, because people could just ask about the shit back here, or comment on it, and I could just go on for hours about, because every item back here has a story of how I got it. That makes me feel really old. It makes me feel old too, don't feel bad. Love him to death, but he makes me feel old sometimes. But yeah, no, this was literally done so I could have talking points. It's easier for you to not be an introvert. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. It's like, people would ask questions about it, and I could talk about it. Because when I very first started streaming and making content, I actually, like, didn't even have a camera. Like, my very first few, like, stream stuff didn't have a camera or nothing. And it made it, like, so people didn't have anything to look at other than the gameplay. So I didn't talk much because people didn't have anything to ask about. I get asked more questions on my back wall than probably anything else. All of it. I am probably over the next couple weeks going to be talking more about how to make these overlays and things. Just to kind of like help peeps out that have wanted to do stuff like this. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check back in every once in a while, because I will be talking more about how I do all these different things, how I make them, so on and so forth. This right here is like the layout right now for me is actually far simpler than any other layout I've done. So I'm going to be changing it up some to I'll be changing it up some so I can brain, work with me. Basically, so I can be more comfortable with my overlay, we'll be changing it up more. To like, because like, I'm used to my overlays being a little more, I guess, professional looking than what I have it right now. I feel like this is nowhere near my best overlay that I've done. So I'm going to be going in, changing it up, fixing a few things on it, so on and so forth, and explaining to people how that works, how I build it up, how I make these things happen. As well as like explaining my different like transitioning types and stuff like that. Or I'm still working on the BRB screen. Or stuff like that. Or like my warning screens, my starting soon screen, which needs a lot of work. I really don't like my starting soon screen right now. As well as like how I do stuff like my raid buttons and stuff, and my different reaction thingies. Should be stuff like this. Still love this one. No! I didn't know how well that was going to turn out, but that was actually really funny to me. Yeah, different stuff like that. So we'll be explaining like how a lot of these things work. They even have like punch the like button. I have another one. It's this one. Love that one. Freaking love that one. Have this one now. think those are all the ones I've got running right now. Yeah, those are all the ones I got running right now. And then I've got one that'll be coming up soon. Did I get it set up yet? Got to play the music, but I don't have the dance effect for it right now. But I've also got... let's see. Where is it? One not working. Should be working, but apparently it is not. That has me sad. I had that working and everything. Apparently, it don't want to work anymore. Alright, you. I'll make it work anyway. Because I can. You shall not best me this day. Have a good night, Meowster. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. Come on. Load for me faster. It's not that big of a folder. Trying not want to do it because I've got everything else running a mile a minute right now. Yep, that's exactly it. It's got everything else running, so it's losing its shit right now. Come on. I just want the squiddy thing! There we go. It's not wanting to load that at all. There we go. It's supposed to do this. Let me get it fixed because it's decided to like lose its stuff. Squids! Bam! As squids. Because sometimes you just need a squid. Actually, I like this one. I have this set up for like Splatoon nights. So we're getting a card for this one, and we're getting a card for like a lot of the we're getting a card for like a lot of the different like for like a lot of the different filters we've got. Game Boy One. This. That. Oh, that one actually does weird stuff to the squids. Just makes those squids look doubled up. There we go. Yeah, so we got like lots of different cards coming for those kinds of things. Yeah, we got a lot of weird stuff coming that I'm hoping peeps are going to enjoy. Some are simple, some are a little more extravagant. The new selfie card one, I think, is going to be one that people are going to really enjoy. We're going to see how that's going to go. But yeah, okay, so it's almost 1:30, and I've got to like start implementing a lot of this stuff that I've been talking about tonight. So we're going to be adding a lot of that in tomorrow before I go live. I'm not exactly sure we're going to be playing tomorrow. We'll get that squared away. I'll let everybody know on the Discord what's coming. Probably right before what's coming, and I'll get the entire like list for the week of what's coming over the next few days. But we're going to go ahead and start like winding down for the night because it's almost 1:30, and I've got a lot to work on tomorrow, and hopefully have enough time. But uses compatible with the latest versions, so yeah, get in touch. Dude can go through stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff though that's going to be coming out over the course of this week. There's a lot of reworks coming up. I'm going to be very busy. I'm going to go ahead and warn everybody for like the next few streams. I'm probably going to look mentally exhausted, and it's going to be because I'm working on a lot of this new stuff for people, as well as I'm going to be looking into a lot of these games that you guys suggested. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 games you guys suggested tonight that we're going to look through. I've got several card ideas people to look through. If you think of a card idea that you think would be really fun, or if you think of like a weird effect or weird like interaction I can have with fellow peeps here on stream that you want to see happen, drop me a line on Discord. Either drop it in the Discord itself or like in the cafe, or message me directly. Let me know what you want to see. We're going to be doing all this, all of what's coming is for you guys. That's what it is. Everything that's coming is for you guys. So whatever you want to see, let me know. We can make it happen. But with that, this has been Zombies Going On, your coffee fueled gingerbread undead. Hello, fruit! How are you? Zombies Going On, your coffee fueled gingerbread undead. This has been another chat chill. I'm sorry, I know we've done a lot of these lately, and I know they're probably driving you all crazy. We will have lots of more games coming up soon. We're going to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, as always, pleasant nightmares, and I will see all of you lovely peeps again tomorrow. Meh.